Good morning. Welcome to the 5 Minute Crochet Podcast. I'm Ellen Gormley, and Theo is having his morning snack behind me. I have to bribe them to come to the office. Go to work. Let's go to work is what I tell Hobie and Theo every morning. Let's go to work. And then I give them a treat to come with me because I am not above bribery. How are you today? Happy Friday. Today is Friday, November the 3rd. And last night was my late night at work, so I didn't get to crochet, but I did wake up with lots of excitement about working on crochet this weekend. I'm thinking about a new amigurumi shape that I think has not been done before. So that's part of my problem with designing, is that I don't want to do what other people have done before. And of course, you don't know what other people have done, especially around the world. You know, people crochet all over the world, and you never know what designers are coming up with. Hey, Theo, stay right there so I can look at you while I talk. So you don't know what other designers are doing all over the world. And I never want to like duplicate what somebody else is doing, but I also have to trust my inspiration that, that if I want to do that no matter, even if it's a similar shape or a similar idea, that if I come up with it honestly and follow my intuition and make my choices, that my decisions will make the work different than the decisions that someone else made for a similar thing. So I try not to worry about it too much. I try to just go with what I want and try to trust that I'm my own individual person, and that I'll make decisions naturally differently than most other people. It is possible somebody will come up with the exact same idea somewhere else, but I try not to worry about it too much. So when I was a beginning designer, I got kind of bogged down with the idea of like, oh my gosh, I don't want to accidentally steal somebody's idea if they already did it first. And it's like, totally. Good morning, Brian. Totally. I still don't want to steal anybody else's idea ever. So I try really hard to not have anything in front of me when I'm designing. Like I don't have Pinterest open. I don't have Instagram open when I'm designing generally, unless I'm just scrolling music or things that are unrelated to crochet. But you can't help it when things sink into your subconscious either. So it's possible that something I saw 5 years ago like pops into my awareness now, but hopefully the decisions that I make are different than anything else that anybody else is doing. Anyway, good morning. Happy Friday. Good morning, Carolyn. Oh, love that name, Carolyn. I had a favorite Aunt Carolyn. She was a Spitfire. I loved my Aunt Carolyn. So she was my mom's aunt. So my great Aunt Carolyn. And there's a necklace in my book, Go Crochet Skill Builder, a necklace that I believe is called the Carolyn necklace, that I designed in honor of her, in memorial of her. So she died when Patrick was not even quite here yet. So I was pregnant with Patrick when Aunt Carolyn died, but she was the oldest female college graduate I've ever met. So 20 years ago, so Patrick's almost 21. So I was pregnant with Patrick when she died. When she died, she was in her 80s. And that was 20 years ago. So she graduated, I think, from a school. Yeah, great name. Yeah, absolutely. She graduated from a college in Pennsylvania. I want to say Bucknell University. Does that sound right to people? But she was the oldest woman that I knew who had gone to college. And here's a cute story. When I was in college, I was getting to my senior year of college, and we had run out of money, as one does. And I had been working 2 jobs through college. I had been working my tail off, and Aunt Carolyn and her husband, Uncle Jim, never had any children. For whatever reason, they never had any children. And Uncle Jim had long since passed, but Aunt Carolyn was basically my only relative on that side of the family that I knew of. And she was my mom, and she were really close. They'd have lunch together like every week. Anyway, I was out of money for college, and my Aunt Carolyn loaned me like, I don't know, $3,000 or something, which was huge back then. And she asked me to sign a promissory note, which I was thrilled. I'm like, absolutely, yes, please, like help me out. So she had me sign a promissory note. I was fine with that. So she paid for, helped me out and got me through my last year of college. But when she gave me the money at the beginning of the school year, I was working 2 jobs. I was working at a Hallmark store, and I was also working at the mental health center. And yeah, Linda, give a thumbs up if you don't mind, everyone. I started paying Great Aunt Carolyn back. Like, I would send her a check, like $50 a month. Like, it was not anything, but I wasn't making a ton of money. And I just started sending her a note and a little card once a month for $50, with $50 in it, just telling her like, hey, how are you? Like, I had a big paper this week and I got it done, hope you're doing well, or whatever. Anyway, when I graduated from college, she, as a graduation gift, look at this, how exciting. She forgave the rest of my debt, because she was impressed that I started paying back as soon as I could, even if it was a little bit. So when I graduated from college, she forgave the rest of the balance of the $3,000 minus the $50 a month that I had paid for like 8 months. So it was like, wow. So Great Aunt Carolyn got me through college. It would be absolutely my dream to earn enough money to, okay, person's not here yet, to be able to put other kids through college the way Great Aunt Carolyn helped me out. Hey, Ruth. So good morning. So anyway, long story. Great Aunt Carolyn, love the name Carolyn. Good morning. There's a necklace for her in my Go Crochet Skill Builder book that's got a few. Does it have beads on it? Does it have beads on it? I don't remember if it has beads on it or if it's just picots, but it's really cute. And it's a little choker with magnets. So check it out. It's on Ravelry if you need to check the database there, but it's in my Go Crochet Skill Builder book. And I'd better get going to work. My person's not here yet, but I'm sure he or she, I forget who's coming, will be here. You've been following me for many years. Thank you. Thank you so much. So anyway, thank you, Carolyn, for showing up this morning and bringing me that happy memory of my great aunt. And I don't know if I think she knows, but I don't know if she ever knew just how cool that was, and how that, oh my goodness, I couldn't read that. It was like all crunched together, so I'll have to read it later. Linda, something about surgery. So hopefully, I think you were talking about a surgery that you've had in the past. So hopefully you're all good to go. Anyway, thank you for bringing up that special memory for me. And it would be my dream come true to earn enough money to be able to create a scholarship where I could put other kids through college, or at least help them out the way Great Aunt Carolyn did me. Wouldn't it be great? I think, okay, I'm putting it out into the universe, God. I'd like to make enough money to be able to have a scholarship, and I want to do what Great Aunt Carolyn did. So I want to offer a scholarship to rising seniors who are out of money. Like, I want to pay for their 4th year. Or a 5th year or whatever. I want to pay for their final year. Like, if you've already worked that hard and you've been that dedicated and you're serious, and not that freshmen aren't serious, but like, and you need just that little push to put you through, I would love to be the final push that pushes people to get it. There's so many young people who like fall out in senior year, and like, it would be great to be able to do that. Anyway, put it out into the universe. So that's all I have for today. I'm going to work on the book. Yay! I'm going to work on the cheetah print blanket. I'm going to work on the baby book is #1 priority though. Video for Wednesday is a priority. I have an amigurumi idea in mind. So that's your 10-minute morning crochet podcast. But I spent 5 minutes talking about my great Aunt Carolyn, so it doesn't really count, does it? Anyway, I hope you have a fantastic Friday. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I will try really hard to put out the schedule on Sunday for next week. My plan is to be here a few minutes before 9 on Monday, but I'll try to put out a schedule on Sunday so that you know what's happening for the whole week of next week. Okay? Have a fantastic day. Happy November. Don't forget that this is daylight savings time. You've been following me for many years. Thank you so much. Okay, and have a great weekend. Happy Friday. Take care. Bye.